9:31, she's a powerhouse vocalist, a dynamic entrepreneur, and someone who's been inspiring the world since she was a teen.
And she has some new music to share. Take a listen.
I'm going to faint with that. Oh, wow. I'm swooning.
Sometimes it takes you over. You just have to. That is the new single, Don't Faint, from Grammy-nominated gospel singer Jekalyn Carr, who joins us on the couch this Tuesday morning. Thank you for blessing us.
Thank you for having me.
Beautiful voice.
Yes, thank you.
Of course, congratulations on all of the success. The new single, Don't Faint. What inspired it?
So I believe that this is a time where a lot of people have been experiencing a lot of things. And so this song is basically a reminder that you can't give up, because there's so much greatness. There's so many promises that you have yet to acquire. Yes. And I believe that this is going to be a year for you to get that, but you can't faint. You can't give up.
Hold on. How do you keep finding that optimism? You know, a lot of times I talk to people, and because we have so much access to information, sometimes the negativity rises to the top. So how do you keep tapping into the optimism?
So a lot of times I have to mute the noise out in order for me to stay focused on what my assignment is, which I believe is to help keep the faith of people intensified. And so, yeah, you got to shut down at sometimes in order for you to keep going and do what you successfully supposed to do.
Yeah, and you were doing what you were supposed to do, living in your purpose, hearing your amazing voice. You said you were singing since you were a little itty bit.
Yes.
How did you know that you had that talent, that you were anointed in that way?
So I grew up around nothing but singers. I come from a singing family, my mom, all of them, and of course singing in church and stuff. And one day we were at choir rehearsal and they were singing, but they were out of key. And I stopped them and I was like, y'all out of key.
And you're how old here?
I was 5.
Whoa!
And I gave them their correct keys, and it was an eye-opener to my parents. And ever since then, it's just been amazing.
So how do you make that leap? Because, you know, a lot of us as parents, right, we like to think that our children have special talents and whatever it is. How do you make the leap? How do you encourage that to go from really great to, can we move this into the professional arena?
I am grateful for the people who's behind the scenes, which is my dad, you know, who's working effortlessly, making sure that my dreams become my reality, and he recognized the gift, and it just went from there. I think it's very important, as you said, as a parent, for you to not just recognize the gift of your child, but to invest in them. I was just a kid, so I couldn't do a lot, you know what I'm saying? It took my parents and those who were in the right place in order to help further me in my gifts.
Right. The blessing is that one gift can springboard into another. We're seeing that happening with you now. Getting into some acting. What do you have going on?
A lot of great things that are happening, and I'm excited about it. Television is something that I've always loved, another gift of mine. And so, yeah, I look forward to doing more of it. So, yeah.
And so talk to us about any acting projects that you may have in the works now that we've seen the launch of the single.
There are, I know for a fact, documentary that is coming, and just other things that are happening. I daily, you know, because I am very
this is the wind-up. Hold on.
You know, what I've built, and so a lot of stuff that comes in, I turn down because of the integrity that I want to keep, and just keeping that balance. But, you know, I always say what is for me is going to find me, and it's going to happen in the right time.
That's it.
You got to tap it.
You clearly have planning those. And you're busy.
Yes.
You're an author. You're an entrepreneur with your own beauty line.
Yes.
So what else do you want to add to your resume?
Is there anything else?
You know, I just want to continue to, because I'm never content where I am. Like, I'm grateful, but I'm never one of those people, I accomplished that, so I'm done. No, I feel like as long as you're alive, there's always greatness you're supposed to tap into. And so, yeah, just keep growing in that. Someday have my own family. You know, just be able to prosper.
Speak it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I done spoke a lot of other things. I won a Grammy this year, so it's a lot of things that I've spoken into reality, and it became my reality. And so, yeah, I just want to continue to prosper and be happy.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to speak to the little ones or to the parents of little ones who may say, I can see this greatness, this kernel, this flame in my child. What would you encourage them to do to get them to that next level?
Well, first I want to say you're literally the key factor when it comes to your child becoming successful. Whether you're a guardian, you're a parent, leader, whatever it is, I encourage you to make the sacrifices to invest in your child. I am only here. You're only seeing me on your TV right now because my parents made the sacrifice. And so I want you to know that it may seem like you're putting out right now, but it's going to pay off in the long run because your child is worth it. So invest in them financially, time,
beautiful.
all that.
The time.
Yes.
We're both driving the mom taxi.
Yes.
We're putting the investment in while dropping it into the 529.
Yes.
Jekalyn Carr, Grammy award-winning singer.
Yes.
The new single, Don't Fade.
Thank you.
The doc coming soon.
Yes.
The beauty line. Go ahead and bask in all of that. Thank you for joining us this
Thank you
morning.
for having
we appreciate
me.
you.
Thank you. Good luck with everything to come.
Thank you.
Thank you. And again, listen to that single, Don't Fade, available wherever you get your music.